Hey there, everybody. Caden McFarland alongside former OSU Cowboy Deion SB. It's good to see you.
You too.
It's been a little while. So this, Super Bowl 53 I'm talking about, will be the final football game we have to watch and talk about until August of next year.
Sad times, man. Sad times.
Tear.
Wipe a tear off.
So I'm told it's the Rams and Patriots playing in this ball game. The Saints are not going to be there.
Oh, man, don't bring that up again.
I know it. You know the X's and O's, so we bring you in to talk about this ball game. So for me, just the layman here, for the Rams, man, I love Aaron Donald. Like, if you're going to beat Tom Brady, you got to get pressure, and it's even better if you can get the pressure coming from the middle as opposed to the outside. I love that, and I would probably pick the Rams if it weren't for the fact that I would then be picking Tom Brady to lose to a guy who's been around the league 3 years.
Yeah.
I mean, can I do that? I can't do that. From your perspective, what's key? Let's go Patriots offense versus Rams defense.
All right.
What's key for both?
First of all, I do the radio show with Jeremy Poplin on 1430, so I've kind of sworn off saying those infamous words. I've been going with Bill Belichick's team. Okay, I'm just gonna say it, guys. I'm tired of seeing those guys in the Super Bowl.
I think we all are.
I'm really tired. But I mean, they're there. We got to talk about it. So let's go ahead and get it out the way. I mean, honestly, what they've kind of done throughout the postseason is kind of bleed out the clock, hit those checkdowns, get up the field, and
they don't have a game-breaking receiver.
No.
They're doing everything nickel and dime underneath.
So what they've been doing is, all right, they got Patterson, who's a big, strong, physical wide receiver. They do some creative stuff with him. They got 3 running backs. Rex Burkhead, Plano, Texas.
Yeah, that's right.
From my neck of the woods, okay? Then they have White, who's been their all-purpose third down back for a long time. And then they got the new kid, Shoney Michel from Georgia, and he's been a very good running back to add to their system. So they kind of use those guys, and then they see Gronk out there when they need big plays, they hit him. So honestly, for Bill Belichick's team, all they have to do is continue going the way they have been throughout the postseason. They don't really have to change anything up.
Ndamukong Suh and Aaron Donald up front. If you're going to beat Tom Brady, right? I mean, bring that pressure from up the middle. Obviously, he was not sacked in the AFC Championship game against the Chiefs. The Patriots get it out quickly. How does LA disrupt that?
Well, here's the thing, and Jeremy Poplin, again, I have to give him credit for this because he was the one that we were discussing it with during the radio shows. The Rams have something that they didn't have during the regular season or towards the end of the regular season. They have Aqib Talib back, and he is healthy. So they are able to press up and play physical on the outside, which way their defense coordinator likes to do. Because of that, they can go ahead and pin their ears back and put pressure on the quarterback. You know, Ndamukong Suh didn't really have the year that we expected him to have throughout
little up and down.
So the fact of the matter is, now that Talib is healthy, they can cover a little bit better in the secondary. They got Joyner out there at safety doing some amazing things. So they are allowed to put pressure. And Donald up there, he's a monster. So Bill Belichick, he likes to take away your number one thing, the thing that you like to do the best. And he's going to try to take Aaron Donald away. Okay. Is that going to be a possibility?
So double teams, that's the only way to go about that.
But here's the thing. We've seen people try and double team Aaron Donald.
He's quick.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So we're gonna see what they have for him.
All right. So Gronk is the guy the Patriots can throw to even when he's covered.
Right.
And he can still be successful. What do the Rams do with Gronk?
I mean, you saw Eric Berry last week. Yeah. 2 weeks ago, try to man up Gronk the whole game. And it worked sometimes, but also it didn't when the key moments count. You know, he saw that he kind of mossed them there towards the end and put them on the goal line to take that victory away from the Chiefs. So I anticipate them double teaming him some kind of way. I don't know if they stick Joyner out there and then they bring another safety in. There's no telling what they do, but in my opinion, you gotta double team Gronk.
Okay. All right, so the other matchup, that would be Rams offense and Patriots defense. Bill Belichick, gosh, how many Super Bowls has this guy been in if you include his defensive coordinator work with the Giants? I mean, it's certainly like 12 or 13 of these things now, and he does
Lawrence
such
Taylor.
a great job. Exactly, he goes all the way back to LT. Does such a great job of taking away what you're good at, as you said earlier, but also breaking his own tendencies.
Yeah.
And you know, he keeps people guessing. So what do you expect out of that matchup?
Well, here's the thing.
And obviously, McVay Kind of a genius.
The golden boy.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So fantastic matchup between those two.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting because apparently we've kind of discovered here lately that those guys are kind of buddies. They've been communicating to each other throughout the season. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes into effect.
Belichick has been doing that for a reason.
Yeah, it's mastermind there. So here's the thing. For the Rams, you got to make sure that you get Goff comfortable early.
Right.
You saw him during that championship game. He didn't look too,
not a great start.
Not a great start at all. So you got to make sure that he's comfortable early. In my opinion, the way you do that is you get to these New England Patriots fast. You throw a deep ball at them. That's exactly what kind of the Eagles did last year. They went over the top on them a couple times, got them a little shaky, got them a little, out of confidence, and it kind of helped them throughout that process of the game. Who does the Rams have on that side who can burn probably 90% of the cornerbacks in this league? Cook.
Yeah.
You take Cook, you go deep, and you see what happens, and you gamble, you get a touchdown, good things happen, you roll with some confidence throughout the game for Goff.
Gurley's a game breaker as well.
Yes.
Did not play much at all in the NFC Championship game. He's probably got to be pretty good if they're going to beat the Patriots, you think?
And there's so much concern right now about Gurley. There's nobody knows what's really going on. I mean, he didn't play that much in the end of the season, and that's kind of why they had to get C.J. Anderson.
He's been good.
The fat back, as they like to call him. But some coaches are saying that, honestly, C.J. Anderson is a better back for this Rams system than Gurley is, because the fact is Gurley –
better back in this matchup against the Patriots?
I think so, because the Patriots will do their best to clog up the offensive line. And Gurley needs an open running lane so he can get some momentum going forward. C.J. Anderson, being the guy that he is, he's a more physical back. He doesn't need those lanes. He can bounce off a couple of tackles. So it's going to be interesting to see which one of those guys gets the most carries.
All right. Patriots are about a 2.5-point favorite in Vegas. I don't think they've got the better team or better roster, but they've got Bill Belichick, they've got Tom Brady. Who's going to win this thing? Give me your pick.
You know what? I'm telling you right now, guys, I wish, I pray, I hope that the Rams somehow, some way pull this out. But let's be honest. We know what it's going to be. It's going to be tied up, 2 minutes left in the game.
Oh, I don't like that.
And somehow the Patriots are going to figure out a way to pull it off and make me go to bed sad and depressed. So you have my pick.
Tom Brady versus Jared Goff. I can't pick Jared Goff. Bill Belichick's too smart. He's going to find a way to confuse him. There's going to be an errant pass. I feel like the Rams will probably have the better team and play every bit as good a game, maybe even a little bit better. But I can't pick against Belichick and Brady either. Let's go 31-28 New England, and I hate myself for that pick.
I'm going to go ahead and put, I'm going to say 24-21.
Since we've already mentioned him a bunch, who's Pop picking?
You know what?
We're going to have to get Jeremy in here.
You got to get Jeremy in here. I'm not. He has.
A little 49er fan.
He has a little interesting breakout of the game himself. So I'm not going to spoil that for you.
You're not going to give me Pop's pick?
I'm not going to give you Pop's pick. Pop, come and tell your boy Cade what you think.
See what you're doing. Lobbying for your boy. All right, Super Bowl preview from former OSU Cowboy Deion Amade and me. But you don't care what I say. Deion, good to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Everybody have a good one. Enjoy the big game.